Hey gang, it's Deltia from Deltia'sGaming.com, and I will have a special guest on the show the other day for Corpses and Coffee, ChimneySwift11 on YouTube. Huge YouTuber, been getting into Elder Scrolls Online, started to make some new videos, been hanging out in the Twitch chat, and he stopped by in our TeamSpeak to discuss Elder Scrolls Online, the latest news, patch 1.6, what he likes about the game. Just have a fun time, and it was from our stream event. So much fun. You guys gotta watch. It's about an hour. And go check out his stuff. He legitimately knows Elder Scrolls Online. Super humble guy, super excited about it. It's just everything that we need in this community. More people to cover the game. So without further ado, about an hour. I do have a DC in the middle. I know, go figure. But an hour conversation with Chimney Swift. So make sure you guys go give him a follow as well. So let's get started. Welcome, Chimney Swift. How are you?
What's up? I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
We have a special guest as well. We have God. God, introduce yourself to Chimney Swift.
Hello, I am God.
Oh, I've been good today.
I don't know.
Don't punish me, please.
Hey, I saw your Dark Anchor video. I like that.
Oh, thanks, man. I was actually kind of thinking about maybe trying a series with that or something. Like, you know how everybody does those videos with CSGO, like, case unboxings and stuff?
Yeah.
Where they, like, you know, just totally, like, roll the dice and, like, hope that they get something good. Why not do that with, like, an anchor or something? You can rarely get good loot, but it could be kind of fun. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like doing them solo too. But have you tried out the new patch?
I have not. I don't have space on my computer right now.
We're in here right now. It's interesting. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
We're not trying to do the. This is the daily, right? Just kill everything. I don't have to leave anything alive.
Yeah, we're not worried about getting gold keys, so just derp around. Yeah, the changes here. Stamina feels really strong.
Really?
Yeah, these guys are ripping it on a magic though. So now
it'll be fun to see like the new builds that come out and everything.
Now you have 3 VR14s, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, congrats on your 4-year YouTube anniversary. I saw that.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, 4 years ago today is when I started. Kind of crazy.
See how far things
wild.
come. Yeah. Do you ever go watch your old videos and go, "Wow, that sucked," or "That was funny," or I kind of watch mine.
Occasionally, actually, like I think for anyone who's here and does watch my videos, like my spoiler for today's video is gonna be just that. I'm gonna watch like one of my really early videos that was complete garbage and probably just laugh at myself, and hopefully it's not too embarrassing.
So now you do a video a day, right?
Yeah.
And do you play like a bunch of other games like Minecraft you're into and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, my channel started with Minecraft. Most of my subscribers are probably, you know, there for that, but throughout my 4 years I've played all different types of stuff. So I kind of do everything. And I've been pretty burned out on Minecraft lately because yeah, you can imagine after doing something for 4 years, it's like
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what's your main then? Is it your Dragonknight or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my main Dragonknight, like 49 days of gameplay. I regret nothing. And then I've got a Templar like DPS and a Nightblade healer.
Do you like the Templar?
Yeah, it's fun. I like the range DPS. It's like fun for me. It's
Yeah.
different than like the Dragonknight, you know. So like I played my Dragonknight forever, and then I made my Nightblade second to sort of play with like with a friend, and then that leveling him was sort of slow because my friend wasn't playing much at the time. So then I made a Templar because I wanted to try a different class and like power level basically because he was being slow, and I really enjoyed it. I liked like doing Destro staff with that. It was just fun, and it was like gave me a different aspect of gameplay that I hadn't had before.
Can you post your? I'll permit you, but can you post your YouTube in my chat? Are you in Twitch right now?
Oh sure, yeah.
So people were asking if you have you're pretty famous, but some people I guess don't know.
I'm not famous.
Yeah, you are.
I don't like to think of myself as famous. Come on.
So what can I do as a YouTuber that like do you have any like hints that I could do for covering this game? I mean, I saw your stuff and it's really good.
You need boobs, Deltia.
Well, I'm working on man boobs right now since I play this game all the time.
So you're asking for like tips for this game?
Yeah, I mean, like just any like you're 4 years into it. I'm like 6 months. You know,
Like,
what,
all right, so like the biggest tip I give people like when it comes to advice on YouTube, and like even though I have been doing it for 4 years, I don't know, I still don't consider myself an expert, right? I'm just like a dude that likes video games, and I'm still just trying to do the best I can, you know. But one of the things I found was just like do what you love, like do what you think is fun. And if you were making a video that you would watch yourself and that you would be entertained by yourself, then there's a good chance that other people are as well, right? So like I mean, and I've gotten in ruts before too where I'll look at like oh whoops, it deleted my link.
I know, hold on, I have to find your username. Go ahead.
Okay. But I'll get in a rut. I've gotten in ruts many times where I'm like, you just get in a routine and you start posting stuff and back and you're like, wait a minute, that was kind of boring. And you have to like change your content and stuff. But it's that, and then the other thing that I just always tell people is to like be yourself, right?
Right.
The easiest trap to fall into is like trying to become someone else, and of course we see celebrities do that stuff all the time.
Celebrities are real.
Yeah, they're real. They never die, and they're real, right?
Yeah, they always have respawn. Kim Kardashian, when a boob job goes wrong, she just hits respawn.
Tupac is still alive. Let's not forget.
B.I.G. Rest in peace.
But yeah, like I mean, my approach for this game too is this exact same, right? It's like I'm trying to educate people on like what the game's like and everything, which is why my build video is probably like, I was talking to like, if you knew the game, you're probably like, good lord, dude, get through it already. I know exactly what you're talking about. But like for people that don't play the game, I'm trying to like educate them, you know?
Yeah.
And just sort of show them like fun little things to do, and yeah, stuff like that.
It's cool. Yeah, you seem really into Elder Scrolls Online, which is nice.
Oh my gosh, dude, this game is like, I don't know, I just love this game. I mean, I was a huge Elder Scrolls fan, just like as a genre, like in the series before this. And then when this came out, man, it was like game over.
It's a lot of fun. Now,
Yeah.
you said you started like beta. Now, the game has progressed. I mean, it's way different now, don't you think?
Yeah, it is a lot different now. It's funny though, because having played it pretty much every day from like when it launched to like October, like you see the changes, but it's so gradual that it's like hard. It's hard for me to remember what it was like when week one. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Because I was still just having fun then, you know? Like, oh cool, there's a bug, whatever. But I'm like playing with my friends. You know, like, so like it's so hard to like look back. I think for a lot of people that might be coming back to the game with 1.6, I'm hoping that there's like that shock and awe, but in like a good way, right? They're like, holy crap, like this is insanely like different and it's really good, you know? If they didn't feel that way before, I guess. But
Yeah, I think people are going to come back to the game, and say that. Because, I mean, the buy-to-play, a lot of people are bitching about it, but at the same time, it's going to give people the chance to come back that, ditched it like because of a bug or something,
Exactly. And like for me being a YouTuber, and since my audience is like relatively young, right? Like a lot of them come from Minecraft and stuff, so the audience there is pretty young. But there's still interest in that age group of like Elder Scrolls, right? Like everybody's played Skyrim and everything. So the people that weren't able to play the game because of the sub fee, because they were 15 years old or whatever, I've seen a lot of comments on my videos of people saying like, can't wait till March 17th. I'm so excited to be able to play it or give it a shot. Or I've seen a lot of comments of people saying like, oh man, I really wanted to play this when it came out, but the sub fee was stupid, blah blah blah. And so from my perspective, I see a lot of comments like that. And of course, there can be a downside to that too, right? Like, a lot of immaturity coming in.
Yeah.
It depends, but at the same time, I think getting fresh eyes on the game could help too. And just like a lot of it's like word of mouth, right? Like this game is really, really good, but there's like this weird misconception that it's not a good game because some people said it wasn't good, And then a couple people take that as gospel, and when they're in school and telling their friends how the game is, they're like, "Oh man, that game's trash. Don't play it." You know, it's like it's an uphill battle, right? As a developer, you're fighting an uphill battle to an extent. Hopefully now, once people get their hands on it, they're like, "What was I like thinking this game was bad for you? This game's awesome." You know, that's what I'm hoping for.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think people get caught up in what other people's opinions are of things. You know, people come into my channel, I'm sure you get it too. Should I get this game? Well,
Right.
I don't know you. Does it look fun? I mean,
Right.
does it look fun? If you're having fun, that's what it's about.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing for me, right? Like, I just want to have fun with this game, and you know, I want to meet like cool people and do my undaunted pledges every day and have fun, have fun doing it, you know. And there's like the community is great. That's the one thing I've loved about this game is the community's been amazing, and I'm just hoping that when it flips over to buy to play, that all of us, because I know a lot of us are worried, right? But I think it's still on us, even as like guild leaders or, you know, group leaders or just veterans of the game, streamers, whatever, to like continue to facilitate the good vibes that the community has to the new players. And I feel like as someone coming into a game, it's of course it's easy to be a troll, but when you're like surrounded by like just a bunch of really cool people, and suddenly you're like inspired to play the game correctly and not be an idiot, then like it's just gonna foster that throughout the entire community as well. And I'm hoping that that's what happens when it goes, you know, buy to play and everything.
Yeah, and I think you bring up a good point about community. I think this game, I've played a million MMOs. You probably have experienced them too. It's just different. You know what I mean? It's just different.
Well, this is actually my first, but yeah,
Really?
the community around it has just been amazing. I've been like blown away, you know.
Yeah,
Apart from the
if you've played
couple
other
people.
MMOs, oh my god. Just saying, dude. Do you think trolls are bad? It's it's good though. But there's always going to be a couple ding dongs in any game. So
Oh yeah.
you said you did a lot of PVE. Is that right?
When I started the game, I was like super PvP heavy, and most of what my DK's initial build came from was like 1v1. Like I wanted to be really good in 1v1s and just survive. Like that was, I don't know, that's just what the draw was for me. And lately, like, I don't know, I just feel like PvP is pretty broken for me. Like
Yeah.
like I was just getting sick and tired of getting sniped for like 1.6, you know, or like 1600 damage, and I'm just like, this is dumb. Like,
You ride back on
And
your
then the-
horse, and yeah, it's not fun.
yeah. And it would get frustrating. And then the worst part of it though for me was the constant block casting. Like, you try and 1v1 someone and you're like, okay, cool, they always have 50% mitigation or whatever it is, and that just would make me mad. 'Cause you can't
So
CC him and stuff.
now, have you tried it with 1.6?
I haven't, but I've heard good things.
That is gone. Infinite block Dragonites, gone.
Oh, thank goodness.
Snipe, pretty much gone. Well, it's buggy right now, but they lowered the damage. I think stealth damage is a little bit lower, but AoE caps are gone. It's a lot better. And we
Really?
hate, yeah, what we hate is the 100% healing debuffs. If you play like group PvP, they do one meat bag and they do two meat bags. You can't heal yourself, and
Right.
that got old. But so, well, cool, man. I appreciate you coming by today. I like that you hang out in the chat, and I'm glad
Yeah.
you're a part of the community now. It's nice to see more people enjoying this game.
Yeah, man. I wanted to, yeah, definitely, like, you know, thank you for having me on, and wanted to give you props for everything you're doing. I've been checking out your site and everything, and you've been going hard, dude. It's crazy. I love it. Like, it's very informative, and I'm sure your viewers and followers like really appreciate that, because I know what it takes to do a lot of that stuff, but you even do, like, you know, pictures and graphics and like all sorts of cool stuff like that. And there's a lot of work that goes into that, man. So that's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we have a lot of people that help. I mean, like Parfax helps a lot. You know, Pink Latex, the Mav Show. So no one does it alone. You know that.
Yeah.
And
man,
this
you gotta
this
get things
game,
going.
I love this game, man. It's not perfect. You know, I bitch about it and stuff, but it's amazing.
Oh yeah. No, I would say I'm a fanboy too. I know you've admitted that publicly before, and I will publicly admit the same, man. Like, I'm addicted. I can't stop playing.
Right? I see a bug loss on the PTS. I still pick it up. I don't know why.
It's ingrained in your DNA now, man.
Bug loss. Now, did I tell you the story? You probably weren't watching when I said this story, but I thought I saw bug loss in real life and went over to it. I was taking my dogs out, and there was this big like purple blue plant, and my mind goes bug lost, and I started walking over there.
Oh my God.
Deltia, you are not the only one. I remember one day I was in a long session of playing like Battlefield, I believe, and I was there sniping people out, and I got up finally, and I looked out my window, and I saw someone really far away, and I ducked because I didn't want them to see me because I thought I was still in game. True story.
Get and sneak. Hey, you're at the grocery store, guys. We're going to the checkout. Get and sneak.
Stack on the ground.
Stack on the ground.
That plant thing happened to me too, though. I saw something that looked like a plant in game, and I thought, oh, I need to get that. And then I smacked myself. I said, who am I? I'm God. I can make these.
Oh.
Greenhouse because you come out with a huge bill for everything you just pick.
That is great.
Be like, did I just get a crafting writ survey?
Yeah. My wife's the crown in real life. Get on the ground. Okay, what do you want me to do, wife?
Stack on ground.
Stack on the ground. Now you play Ebonheart Pack, right?
Yeah, I do.
Do
I'm
you?
a filthy red.
You're a filthy tomato. God. Reds are so good in PvP.
A couple times
Well, see,
in
that's-
PvP.
Well, see, it's interesting because like there is a shift, right? Like I used to play PvP back on Dawnbreaker. Do you remember that server?
I don't remember that. No.
Okay, that was like when there was eight. They had like 8 like main servers, right? And it was like way too many. And I homed Dawnbreaker because I wanted to, and I don't know, but AD dominated that map like 98% of the time. It was the whole map was yellow, and they would push us up at our gates, and like they would fight us like at our gate, right? At the wall and everything. And that gave me right there my like hatred for AD.
Red is so good right now, though. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then it seems like like now they're really good, and it's I don't know, like there's this weird shift because I think for a while early on it was most of the major servers like Oriole's Bow and stuff was like AD, right?
Tell him about the truth, Barfex. What happened?
Oh, what happened?
Well, what really happened is AD got fed up because they were bored, and the major guild, one of the probably the top 2, they all went to red, and then now half of them have come back, but there's still a half of that original group are still on red.
Really?
Yeah, they got bored of winning all the time, apparently.
Wow.
That and people were complaining because if they weren't on, no one was capping anything, so they said, well, if you don't appreciate us, we're going to go kill you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Thing
I
about
remember hearing a lot about that there was like a lot of bickering on the AD side.
It always is in PvP.
It still is.
Everyone thinks their guild's better than everyone else's, and if your guild didn't do it, it's the MMO culture in PvP. Like the re-rolling thing. When I used to be in it, this faction sucks, and I'd re-roll and
Yeah, your
go,
poop
well,
doesn't stink.
No, the grass is always greener. You're always better than everyone else, and it's probably the furthest from the truth, But
Right.
so far I like PvP. I don't like, however, getting whispered by other factions. I think that needs to be out of the game. Like, you kill someone, they go, you suck. Or, it's like, dude.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I do real quick?
Okay,
Now, whenever
okay.
I kill someone, I send them a random message that says brown sugar. That's it. It says brown sugar. And the responses I get back from people is the most entertaining thing ever.
Like, what? Like, what has someone said? Like, what has someone said?
Anywhere from to what the F, like all and I just say brown sugar and I leave it at that.
Oh my God. You got struck down by brown sugar.
Now, do you plan on doing any console stuff, or are you sticking PC mainly?
Me?
Yeah, you, Chimney.
Yeah, I've got an Xbox One, so I think I'm gonna do like some videos on there, just like, because I think the UI is gonna be different. So I'd love to do like,
Right.
I don't know, I might do a whole series just to sort of like show people what it's like, but I'm not gonna port my characters over anything.
Oh, you're gonna start new?
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, cause you can't, it doesn't copy them, right? It just
No, it copies all of them. You get to keep both. So your PC characters, yes. If you started playing the game before June of 2014, you can a free copy once, or it's $20, something like that, and then they separately progress.
Oh, really? So okay, so it'll
All
like.
your characters will stay on PC. All your characters will be on Xbox, and they'll level separately.
Oh, right. Like champion points will be different, but you'll
Right.
have the same
Yep.
build, the same items, the same VR rank,
Yes.
everything.
Once you copy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
man.
level 1 on the console, it won't level
Emperor.
Yeah,
on the
right.
PC.
Every reason we doing that. But yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool. I might do that then too. But it would be fun to start a new character on console too, just to like
Yeah.
kind of show people the ropes, I guess. I don't know.
I hope they do some couple things with the add-ons or the UI, because they need something to capture how much damage they're doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
gonna
that's
be a big
just
thing for
yeah.
people.
But
'Cause
we're gonna
otherwise
play
you'll
on
be in
it.
trials and
Yeah.
not know.
No idea. The bar's moving, I think.
He's now at 99% health.
And you
But,
do Nightblade healing, right? On
I
trials?
do. Well, no, I haven't done that on trials yet.
Okay.
I've been trying to like get in with like people that would be comfortable with me doing that, right? Because it's like it's not your typical healing
Yeah.
class, right? But the gear I have is really good, and I want to try it, right? Like I want to see if it's viable, but it's just finding 11 other people that would be like okay with that like risk, if that's how they want to think about it. I mean, I've gone through a trial before with the Nightblade healer, and we did fine. So it's just a lot of people they want that Templar there just for
Yeah.
I don't know, safety or whatever. But yeah.
That's another cool thing is that, you know, every class can do every role. That's why I love this game.
Dude, that's the best part about it is like you literally can do whatever you want. Like, and even as a new player, like when I first started playing the game, I didn't have like a lot of well, I had no experience with an MMO really, right? So like I knew like healer, DPS, tank, but I didn't really know, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
at least in accordance with endgame. And so just leveling my character early in the game, I was like, oh, this skill looks cool. Or this looks fun, like this is gonna give me more mitigation or whatever. And then by like level like in the 30s, I was like, wow, this build is actually really fun, and it's like unique, and I'm seeing, you know, DKs run around being like sword and board, and I'm not doing that at all, and I feel kind of like it's fun, you know, like I'm just doing what I want.
I know, yeah. This game's a lot of fun. I really like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's a blast. And it's fun to have multiple characters, I think, too. You
Oh,
get to
so
experience
fun.
everything.
You can't just play one in this game. You have to play more than one.
Yeah. When I realized that at a certain point too, I was like, all right, I love my DK, but let's try something different and see what it's like. And it gives you knowledge, like for PvP as well. It gives you knowledge on like what the other classes can do, right? Like if you get hit with something, you're like,
Right.
okay, crap. Like I know exactly what this debuff is, and it just helps with your knowledge base, I guess.
You know what a Dragonknight, they want to pressure you with no space, and
Yeah, take them down at range, etc. Or they have the scales up, then go in and like, you know, whatever, knock them down or whatever you have to do. But
now the dual wield line. Now your build, the Blood Knight, was bow and what else?
then dual wield, yeah.
Yeah, dual wield, right? You're gonna like it.
Yeah, so I've been seeing you in the streams and stuff. So tell me about this like blade cloak, right?
Blade Cloak. Oh my god. So it's AoE reduction damage, and it returns damage to people. So you could have that up and like I think spiked armor or something, and you're just returning so much damage, and it procs stuff. Oh, my little vampire got silver sharded.
Uh-oh.
So you'll love it. You gotta try it out. It's
Dude, that sounds fun. I haven't like leveled up that skill that's replacing it, but I might have to.
yeah, no one did. That's why they changed it.
Yeah. Their data was probably like, no one is using this.
Yeah. No one has ever used sparks. Okay, let's change
Yeah.
it.
It was lame. It was only like 4 seconds, and it was
Yeah.
like for only like physical attacks or something. So it was very limiting.
Not so much now, and you get speed out of it too, which the DK lacks inherently. So I love it.
Oh yeah. I think I saw your video on that. You did like the Nightblade overview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get additional speed for how long?
It's as tall it's up. It's like 20 some seconds.
What?
Yeah, so you're just blazing around.
Dang, that sounds pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and you'll love it. And then the ferocious leap. I don't know if you saw the change with that, but the huge bubble it puts on you. That's really nice now. The leap.
Yeah. I did see you doing that, testing out that. It's like a huge damage shield, right?
Huge, 100% of your health. So They nerfed it down to 6 seconds, which is probably reasonable, to be completely honest.
Oh yeah, for that much
Yeah.
shooting. But you could leap into like a big group of people, knock them all back, and then have
Yep.
a big
huge,
damage, which is and that's exactly what that skill is made for, I would assume.
Yeah, you YOLO in there with dual wield and do Steel Tornado 100 times.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, YOLO in there with Blade Cloak.
Yeah.
And Spike Armor. Oh my.
That's
oh,
fun.
geez.
That's fun.
That's gonna be fun, man. Oh.
Now the problem is you have to update all your builds now. I know how that feels.
Yeah, I know. That it's gonna be kind of fun though, as long as it's not gonna like. I mean, I do all crafting for the most part on my main character, so like, gold wise, I'm pretty much like I don't have to like outsource anything. But hopefully, I'm hoping my mats and stuff don't take like a big hit. I don't have to like make too much new gear.
Oh yeah. Oh god, we're the only two in here. All right, let's do it. Where are you two meatballs?
Infinite load.
Ooh.
That doesn't happen. The load boss?
I asked for a few K gold that needed repair, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that.
I'm trying to manually repair. It's okay.
What dungeon are you guys in?
We're just doing DSA now, testing out junk.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do you now? You said you don't have space on your computer.
Yeah, like my main hard drive, which like this runs on, is like where I usually export most of my videos to, so I don't have much space. But I'm hoping I want to try and like clean it up a little bit though, because I would love to jump on the PTS and test it out. But the past ones I haven't. I mean, I have never been on PTS, so I usually just like I like the surprise when I get on there, because then I'm like feeling like a kid in a candy store, you know.
But it is nice. The game feels so. It's like the game we wanted at launch. It's so much smoother. It's faster. The ultimate change feels intuitive. It's really nice.
Yeah, I heard you in a video or a stream saying that. So like the animations are quicker, right?
Quicker. Bar swapping's still a little bit of work to do, but they changed all the animations, so you're just a lot faster. It seems like gameplay is just so much faster.
Is DPS higher then because of the shorter animations, or?
Well, that would be Parfax and those guys. They know that stuff. Now, the DPS has changed because of the champion system and then the scaling of attributes and stuff. So now, instead of everyone having 3k health, they're walking around with 24,000.
Right, so it scales up. What do people say? You add like a 0 or something, right?
Basically, not exactly, but yeah.
It's close.
So as far as DPS goes, these guys are pulling insane numbers. They're pulling, you know. So if you were doing 1,000 DPS now on live server, you should be doing, 10,000 here type thing.
Oh wow.
But DPS, yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you talk. Parfax talk. I know you're dying to say something.
No, the weapon swap, it's not buggy. There is a cooldown on it. There's actually now an element in your interface, your controls, that you can tap one button for weapon 1 and one button for weapon 2.
Really?
Have you changed
So there's
it?
none of this. I have not. But if you try to double swap your weapons, you'll see a little lock bar where your weapon is.
Yeah.
That way you can't double tap.
Say again, God.
I might have to Alt F4 out because I'm still stuck in this loading screen.
Is your porn stopped downloading, or?
That's my other computer.
Okay.
Kind of stuck to the wall right
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, started.
Yeah, that scaling is gonna take. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to get used to it because it'll be different.
It's weird, but it'll figure it out. The metagame will change again, and everyone will figure out their builds. And some of the same things you're doing are good. Medium armor feels really strong now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. So like, everybody's been saying light armor's like not bad, but it's just like uber squishy now. Like, is that how you feel too? Because I've run light on most of my characters, and I'm like kind of worried.
I feel that way without the champion point passives, because now light armor gives you 3/4 of the resistance that heavy does, where before it basically gave you nothing. So they upped that, and then what else did they change? I think the crit passive in the thing but it just
Wait,
feels.
1/4, right?
Yeah, light's 1/4. So it just
wait, so-
feels.
So it's 1/4 of spell resist?
Hold on, I think it's physical. I'm fighting a million people here.
Okay, good. Yeah, take that.
It's 1/4 both, but you still get a spell resistance buff from the things that originally gave you a spell resistance buff.
So like passes in the light armor tree.
Yes, and if you have passes, like I'm a Breton, so I get it.
Is the light armor the spell resist buff that you get from light armor, does it put you at like, if you had 7-piece light versus 7-piece heavy, would you still have more spell resistance than heavy armor?
No, not even close.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Hey, wake up.
If you're light armor, you're like a magicka, like
Channel switched. User was moved out
like
of channel.
if you want to get lore, like all lore about it, like, so why would they?
Deltia, what's your spell oh no, hold on.
Mine's-
Killname, what's your spell resistance? He's not on here.
I moved him back. Mine's 14k spell resistance on medium.
I have 2480.
Really? I thought they changed that though.
I'll let you know as soon as I get back to the game.
Are you heavy?
Oh yeah, but yeah,
I'm
you're
heavy,
heavy.
but I have
yeah.
all the passive. I have all the passive. That's why I was going to ask Killname.
All right, so let's
I
see
just
what he
feel
has.
I'm not heavy, I'm big bone.
That's what she said.
Alright, get the troll off
Alright.
you.
Loading into game now.
Yeah, that just makes me upset. Like, I feel like if you're light armor, you should have higher spell resistance than any other armor. And then if you have heavy, then it should be your armor value should be higher, right? Like,
Yeah, but I think they basically did like, it's hard, once we get something to compare it to, then we'll see.
okay. But you guys haven't done like all the champion stuff, right? Though.
Parfax and them did last night, because what they did is they gave us 3,600 champion points, like basically infinite. So now you can really experiment with it. Before you got like 70, so you really couldn't tune things. So now people are finding the super overpowered passives that you're gonna want to get day one.
Oh right. Well, yeah. If you have enough points or whatever, yeah.
So like 90 points is a really good mark to get, right, Parfax? To get the 30-point crit one.
So what was your spell resist?
All right, I'm wearing 5
Must-
medium, 1 light, 1 heavy. I have 14,000 spell resist, 11,000 armor.
I'm wearing
What?
5-piece heavy, 2-piece light. I'm at 24,890.
What?
What are you at?
I'm bugged then.
What are you at?
I have 6,856 spell damage. I'm sorry, spell resist.
You have 6,000?
Yeah, 6,856.
That's
spell
nothing.
resist. That is nothing. And hold on, let me make sure
What's
I have
your
all my
armor?
crits filled out. Armor's 3971.
That's nothing for resistance, see? That's the changes with medium.
Are you
Wait, is he in light
are
or
you a
medium?
high elf?
I am in light, I am high elf.
Okay, yeah. See, I have 11,000 on my Breton with spell resistance passives.
I have
If you-
all. Oh wait, hold on. I am a vampire right now.
That doesn't damage your spell.
That,
No, that
that
doesn't
will give
change-
you less
no.
spell
Yeah.
resistance.
So that's what happened to light armor now.
Well, light armor should have the most spell resistance.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't. It
No,
doesn't.
they changed it
But
They
it should.
changed it, yeah.
for PvP.
I just feel like it should. That's what makes me upset. Is like, I don't know. Because then it just seems like you're giving everything to heavy armor, right?
Or medium, right, exactly. That's why we're saying medium armor. It's more tanky. It has, now the passes in there are what's interesting, which we'll check it out later.
Right.
That you get weapon damage and weapon critical, and I think that light armor gets one or the other.
Huh.
Could be wrong, but
Yeah, it does not
That's-
get spell power.
right. So it only gives spell critical, where now medium gives you both. So I think they buffed it a little bit too much, but they do listen, and this is on PTS, remember, so it's not final.
Yeah.
I'll get to this when we kill this
We
boss.
brought it up. We brought it up to them, and then it's kind of like, yeah, oh well.
What with rebalance light armor?
Yeah, they brought it up that they thought it should be changed. They're like, well, their thing was they saw a big inconsistency in PvP and
Right.
Everyone's
PvE,
using
where
light, yeah.
everybody's wearing light, and you could be the tankiest of all the classes wearing light armor. So
Well,
they said,
then-
well, you're not going to be that tanky. We're giving you nothing, and you're going to be really squishy.
Well, see that kind of like jerk reaction is like what frustrates me though, because it's like, yeah, right now everybody's using light, but in order to balance the game, you shouldn't jerk it back one way and basically take it all away from one thing and give it to another, right? Like you should like even it out. And I feel like if you want to punish light armor users, then really make the armor value lower, but keep the spell resistance, because as someone that controls magicka in this Tamriel universe, you should be able to like have that cloth you're wearing is like, it's supposed to be magical, right? Like that's how it is. So
here's the difference. So light armor gets restores magic or reduces magicka cost, increases magic regeneration, increases spell resistance for each piece, spell critical, and then grants 75% chance to basically reduce their spell resistance. Now medium gets critical strike, it gets stamina, reduced cost of stamina generation, that's the same so far.
Right.
And basically cost reduction on sneak, detection, that's not really anything like it. Increases your weapon damage by 12%.
Okay.
So if you wear a full set of light, you get crit. If you wear a full set of medium, you get weapon damage, but dexterity gives you crit as well.
Right.
So you're double dipping basically.
Isn't it still like that though right now?
It is, I think. Is it like that on live?
Let me see. Yeah, dexterity is the weapon crit, and then agility is weapon damage. Yeah.
So the resistance is the big change, which is the 3/4 versus the 1/4.
Right.
I'm getting a bonus, a spell resistance bonus for my light armor of 2,464.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
And
That's under the passive.
And you're still only at 6,000?
6,856.
I'm at 24,890.
Which you're full heavy.
No, I'm 5 heavy, 2 light, but yeah.
Well, that's a lot. So heavy armor, but heavy armor feels like heavy. It's just medium needs a little bit of balance, in my opinion. Because, like to your point, why would a medium armor person have more resistance than someone who controls magic, right?
Yeah, against spells, exactly.
My personal opinion, where they screwed up, is making every class skill magic.
Yeah.
That's the reason why everybody uses magic, because all of the... I mean, they changed a few skills in 1.6, but still 95% of the skills are magic-based.
Right. And even some of the skills that were changed to like stamina are like people don't want them to be changed to stamina.
Yeah.
It's good discussion, though. You know, it's definitely worth talking and giving their feedback, because I do admit this development team does listen to people, and they do meet with guilds.
Oh, I know. No, and that's the one thing I've loved about them is that they do, right? Like it's you know, the first thing I noticed early on was like, okay, our players want first person, so we're gonna give them an option for it, you know? And I was like, wow, like that's amazing. Like that's a huge change, but they did it, you know? But
now, when do you stream? Or do you stream at nights and stuff?
Oh, I'm random, man. That's like
random.
Yeah, it's like usually whenever I'm in the mood. Like if I feel like it one day, then I'll do it. I don't have like a schedule. I know I probably should, but
well, I didn't know if people wanted to come watch your stuff. If you wanna, you can post links now.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, I don't know that I'll be streaming today, but
yeah.
I would say, well, I was gonna say I might stream this weekend, but I don't think I'll have time this weekend. But hopefully like early next week, or maybe on like Thursday or something, just tomorrow, I guess.
Well, if you get in the PTS, we could always make a template character.
Yeah, like that's the one reason why I would want to get it, just to like see and look at those values and stuff, and sort of port my character over and check them out. But I don't know when you like, it should be launching relatively soon, right?
Someone posted in chat the end of February is what Zoss said.
That makes sense.
So
yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because then it still gives them time to like polish the emergency stuff that there always is after a patch that'll like be fixed before the new players, you know?
Yeah.
Which I think would be pretty cool.
Sorry, I DC'd.
Oh, it's all good.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, that armor change is really interesting to me though.
Yeah, there's some other changes. Some of the abilities for Dragonknights, like Cinderstorm, which I use to survive a lot as a tank, you know, for the mischance. I think they got rid of mischance basically altogether, yeah.
Yeah, they get rid of it altogether.
Now Elude looks really strong. was playing with that, and it was pretty fun.
Oh, for a tank?
Well, not for a tank necessarily, but for a medium armor user, like to remove snares and kind of keep you mobile. It's kind of nice to use that because you can just kind of move around, no snares. It seems like it's useful where before it wasn't that useful.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. Still needs a lot of testing.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Nightblades use that before. Like
Oh
with,
God.
With blur.
Yeah, that was cool. So what's your favorite class? Is it your Dragonknight then?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I think it is. I just like, because it was the first one I played, right? The only reason I picked it was because in beta, when I was doing in some of the betas and stuff, like that was the one I just sort of ended up playing the most. So when it came time for me to actually pick when the game launched, I was like, well, this is what I'm most familiar with, and I love it. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but I haven't played a Sork yet, but the other two, Nightblades and Templars, are both really, really fun as well. Like, they all have their own, like, unique flavor, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You need to play a Sork and get Streak. It'll change your life.
Yeah. I've been streaked through.
Oh, everyone has, yeah.
I'm streaking right now.
Yeah.
Okay, finally the stream's working again. Dang, I don't know why I got the DC. Maybe it was
Here, somebody in your chat has a good question. They said, why does light armor need a boatload of resistance when you're going to shield stack? Let heavy have it. What do you guys think about that? Because I have an opinion on that.
Well, when you say shield stack, are you meaning the Sork shield stack? Because really, that's the one class that relies on that. Where Dragoknights do have Igneous shields and that sort of thing, but that's not our main survivability tool.
Right.
But for Sorks, yeah, I can see that because they don't have a burst heal like Green Dragon's Blood. Where, Dragoknights, that's how I rely to stay alive, is Green Dragon's Blood. What's your opinion?
Well, to me, it's like he said you're too hung up on lore instead of how a video game needs to be balanced. I mean, I agree to an extent, but a lot of what drives this game is lore, and a lot of the players that play this, like, I mean, I love this game even more because it is an Elder Scrolls game, right? So I still want it to feel like that universe, and sure, shield stacking might be frustrating, but I'm pretty sure that's getting changed too, or at least it's being talked about. It's not something I personally do, but there's a downside, right? If you're shield stacking, you're using Magicka to do that. So if you're in a fight and you shield stack, you're not gonna have full mana, right? So
right.
What I'm saying is, I just feel like, as someone that has made the choice to forego your armor, right, and to be just completely brutalized by physical attacks, because you've made that choice and you've sacrificed that out of your build, then because you're efficient with Magicka, you should be given that spell resist, because that is your realm. That's what you do, right? Lore or not, like, that's just, I feel like, how it should be. You shouldn't like just strip everything away mitigation wise from a light armor user and just say, sorry, give it all to heavy because we've been crapped on for so long, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter what it's like for us, right? You and I, like, can all say that heavy armor has been complete crap for the entirety of the entirety of Elder Scrolls Online, right? But what's the real thing here is the new players coming in, right? This is a big change for the game. And if you make a change like that just takes everything out of light, gives it all to heavy, and says, oh, for all our past players, here's your balance. But then the new players come in and they're already like, well, this is already in balance still. Like, the armor's not, you know what I mean? It's moving the problem, basically. And so I don't think that that's a balanced fix, really. I don't know, do you agree, or?
Well, I like your point about the, I think medium needs its day. But yeah. I think the compromise is having light armor have a crap ton of spell resistance.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good compromise. I mean, these guys are pulling off light armor still and doing a good amount of damage and surviving. I'm not, but they are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just think as a tank, if you choose heavy armor, you're getting the best of both resistance. Like, that seems too OP, right?
It does, but I mean, to counter that point, everyone was using light armor as a tank and using abilities to get their armor and mitigation up. So they did the buff system. So they saw, hey, the best tanks in the game are light armor. So
Right.
that's not intuitive either.
Well, the
By the
other
way.
thing too is, I mean, like maybe make more of, maybe make more boss attacks physical attacks, right? Like if
Yeah.
they're registering as physical attacks, then you're gonna be more inclined to want to wear heavy armor.
Well, see, they could with Magicka as like a DK, you can hit soft cap,
Right.
and that's what they were doing. I don't necessarily agree with the point about shield stacking. There was a bug when the PTS came out where, as a sword, you could lower your health and basically live forever. Like you get live forever and have infinite Magicka, and I completely do not agree with that. But coming from, I don't have every class. I have everything but a Templar, and it is the absolute only way my sword can survive.
Is there a reason the poison's coming all the way over? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it's coming further, actually.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I don't know if they
do
changed
as well.
that so you couldn't. I think they don't want us going to our little places.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. Perfect.
I'm just saying, that is the only way a sword can live, and it's the only class that really actually shield stacks. It should not be as powerful as it was when this PTS came out. I said that from day one, and I did not use it for that reason. But I still think you've got to have some type of survivability for each class. Or
The
is it
Sorks
either
is
that or
shield
nobody
stacking.
runs...
Or crit surge, but that doesn't work.
No.
They changed that. Dragonknight's Green Dragon's Blood Nightblade is, I don't know.
Essence Blur.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
that's
hard
good
part
points.
is like seeing it through two different prisms, right? Like somebody that only does PvP may see it one way, and someone
Exactly.
that does only PvE sees it another way, and that's the hardest thing, right? Like, and I've done plenty of both, so like I know, but I don't know. I just feel like when you're talking about mitigation, you should have like heavy armor be full armor, like as much armor as you can get. Light armor be the spell resist, and medium, if you want to balance it, just make medium like a, sort of an equal balance of both, and let that be your choice, right? Like, are we going to be seeing healers running in heavy now? Like, I mean, we might, but
You are seeing some of that.
yeah, it just seems weird. I don't know. Takes some getting used to, I guess.
You're gonna see a lot of the new players running heavy.
Because you can survive and it'll be fun for leveling and soloing. You'll see
Yeah.
that.
What do you think it's going to be like for trials, though?
Light armor.
Really?
Because now think about it. The problem with medium armor, we always could do really high damage, like 1500 DPS on my Nightblade, but my ultimate was crap. Because I wasn't generating ultimate, because it was all about crit and how many targets you hit, blah, blah, blah. Now, ultimate has changed. It's based on light attacks. So
Right.
hell yeah, medium armor is going to be good now.
We bugged.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is bugged.
Is there no enemies here?
She's over here in the wall. I can hit her. Give any AoE. Oh no, I'm not hitting. I'm just healing you guys.
But anyways, yeah. I don't know. The game's a lot better, I think, but it still needs some tuning.
Well, they've got time, right? I mean, like, still a couple weeks, I guess, before the...
Now, I want to get your opinion on the Crown
Hypothetical.
Store. Crown Store.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think about that?
So from what my gut reaction was, oh God, what's happening? And I don't have much like MMO experience, so at first I was like what is this? I did a lot of like looking into it, and then when I realized it was just like cosmetic stuff, I was just like, thank goodness, because
Right. Yeah.
if at any point it becomes that like pay to win, it's just there's a immediate asterisk put on everything. You know what I mean? It's like
Exactly.
it's like steroids in baseball. it's just bad, and I'm really hoping that it never goes that direction, like never ever. And I know there's a lot of people out there that would love cosmetic stuff. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be so much fun. And just please do not put anything in there that gives someone an advantage ever. That's how I feel
Are
about
you
it.
gonna buy stuff though?
Oh heck yeah! I'm gonna war. I'm getting costumes. I'm gonna I've already got I've had a sub the entire time, so we're gonna have crown points
Yeah,
to spend, you know. And like I'm gonna keep my sub. I'm gonna do the ESO plus and everything. So yeah, oh heck yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff. Now there's already some like costumes that I think are really cool looking and everything. But you know, stuff like that I think just makes the game more fun with the like cosmetic stuff. But please, for the love of Talos, do not take it to pay to win.
A lot of them came from SWTOR and they learned some lessons from that game, but
Yeah.
I think we need to do a giveaway in honor of Chimney's 4-year anniversary.
What?
/ coming on here. What can we give away today? What do we have to give away? We have some donations on live. I wonder if I have any copies of the game, because a lot of people. Oh my god. You had to bring that up. Oh my god.
I'm done now. I'm done. I just had to bring it up once.
Oh, the
That
we
was
got
cracking me up.
the toilet. Did you see? You didn't hear the toilet? Oh my god.
No,
it was a
I
bad
didn't hear
day.
it.
You didn't hear what happened?
Well, no, I was like, I was probably like in a dungeon or something. I didn't hear the toilet, but I heard
Thank
you come
God.
back and laughing at yourself, and you're like, was my mic on?
Oh my god. Okay. 30-day game code. Well, I tell you what, guys. I got an awesome donation for someone that we bought a game. So I will do an awesome giveaway in honor of Chimney. You get to pick either the Nord figurine, a 60-day game card, or a copy of the game.
Oh man,
Mega giveaway.
that's a good giveaway, you guys.
That's for the donations that I got.
Hey.
So, Chimney, you get the keyword today. What's the keyword?
Oh.
Do not do fleshlight.
No, does that have to be one word?
No?
Alright, we'll do spell resistance. How's that?
Oh my god.
Spell resistance.
It must be spelled
I don't
correctly.
even know how to spell it. Hold on.
Just
I'm
look
gonna
up
get
the game.
I'm gonna get the goddamn spell checker out for this. Alright, hold on.
Just press C. Bring up your character screen. It's right there.
Oh, this is terrible. Alright, so enter spell resistance. Mega giveaway today, guys. You saw it. That Nord figurine, I will even ship the goddamn thing to Sweden. Fuswar.
Ooh.
When you type it, you have to make sure you type it with a deep voice. You get better chances of winning.
Spell resistance! No, I really appreciate you coming on the show, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's been
Yeah.
great having you here.
No, it's been a lot of fun. I love talking ESO with people, and
Hey, you know the game. You know the game. I can tell.
yeah, oh yeah. Know the game? I love the game.
If you have 3 VR14s, you love the game.
Oh yeah.
What's
It's
your
almost sort of
What's
fun
your
that way.
favorite part of the game, though? Like, if you could only do one thing, what would it be? Like leveling, questing, PvP, dungeons. What would the one thing be?
Man, that's such a good question. That's like a really, really good question because for me, I'll be honest, it's changed.
Okay.
It used to be PvP. Like it used to be PvP. Like I did so much PvP early days, like it's ridiculous. And that was my jam. That's what I love doing. But lately it's been PvE. I've loved the Undaunted pledges and stuff and just like but I think what I love more than that, to be perfectly honest, is the item chase. Is like
Really?
yeah, it's like going out and saying like, because I didn't do it much with my first character, right? But my second 2 characters, I knew the game really well, and I was like starting to theory craft in my head. I was like, all right, here's kind of what I want to do. Now, how do I do that? And you know, of course, we know a lot of that comes down to your gear. So then it was like, all right, now how do I get this gear? And like, what am I gonna do? Like, what is it gonna take to get that gear? And
Okay.
the fun thing I'm doing right now is my Nightblade healer. I have the Bogdan helm from Undaunted, but I
Right.
still need the shoulders, right? So like every day I'm in those dungeons and I'm like, come on, Gold Key, please give me what I want. And it's frustrating when you don't get it, but like it gives you something to work for. You know what I mean?
And when you do get it, like I flip out. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah, Vulcan Scoria helm, you know?
Yeah, you crap your pants and you get super excited, and it's like it's just a good feeling, you know? And then
Oh, they did double the rate, I think, now.
I was just gonna say that. That's
What
one
rate?
thing that they mentioned in the patch notes.
The rate of the
yesterday, that
Undaunted drops.
1.6, yeah, is gonna be.
really?
they're
Yep.
dropping more. So if you have gold keys, save them until after
Ooh.
6 drops.
I can't do that. That'd be so hard to do.
No, I could not let him sit there. Hell no.
I have 8 of them, and after hearing that yesterday, I'm like, oh, I need the guardian shoulder, so I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, see, I've got that whole set now. It's so much fun. But yeah, I don't know. I love the item chase. I know a lot of people don't, but maybe it's because
Yeah.
it's my first MMO. I don't know.
Everyone loves the gear chase. They say they won't, but it gives you something to do and work towards. It's like
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's like real life. You know, we always want the next bigger and better car. And when
Yeah,
you
the
get it,
next
you're like,
iPhone or whatever.
yeah, you're like, what's the next one, right? I want the next graphics card. What's the next one?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
And
here we
like,
go. All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you entered yet, Chimney? You got to enter.
Oh, enter. Oh, I can enter the contest.
Yeah.
Oh, why would I do that?
You don't have to, but you can if you want. God, have you entered yet?
I'll be the last guy.
Oh, I made them. What are you talking about?
All right, let's see who wins here. 70 entries. Who wins? Oh my God. This is totally random, guys. I did not make this up. Friend of the site. Sword does all this information, all the guides. Sword is the winner.
Nice. Congrats.
Congrats.
For those of you who don't know, Sword's been helping me with the website, doing all the pictures, helping me prop stuff. So, like when I say it's a team effort, I owe a lot to Sword. I really do. So thanks so much, man. I'm glad you won. Congrats. Okay. Anyways, you get a pick. What do you want, Sword? I would take the Nord figurine. If you guys don't have one, they're amazing. I don't know. What does he want? I already got him a 60-day game card, so he probably doesn't need that.
Someone's chat was
Rigged.
like, rigged.
I didn't. I'll show you.
Everybody always puts it rigged. Every single time you give a giveaway, someone says rigged.
Hashtag Deltia exposed.
Fleshlight giveaway. What? Let's see what he
Gently
wants.
used.
He wants
Gently.
the Nord. He knows. He knows.
He
what
wants the
those-
figurine. Thank God he's
That's
not
what I
from
was saying,
Sweden.
figurine.
He's not from damn mailing that thing to Sweden. It will give you a panic attack going to the goddamn post office, and trying to mail something to Sweden. Like I'd rather mail 1,000 things to the continental United States than mail it to Sweden. Oh my God.
Oh, he's going for the
Nord.
Nord.
All right, Nord figurine. I will get that done after the stream. Now you have to take a picture of it and send it to where, God? Where does he have to send it to? That's your cue.
DeltiaScamming.com.
That's your cue, God.
DeltiaSgaming.com.
Yeah! Well, that was our video with ChimneySwift. What do you guys think? I really was excited that he took the time out to come on the show and Corpses and Coffee in the morning and talk about Elder Scrolls Online. Super awesome that a guy like him is so successful and yet so humble. I really appreciate that. So he had nothing to gain for coming on the show, just except for talking about a game he loves, and that's what we need in Elder Scrolls Online. People like him that love the game, cover it, so all those new people coming in on the consoles can feel at home and feel like they get the information they need. Thanks for watching this video. Way more videos to come in the future. Goodbye.